Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little different video than I normally do, but I was going to be doing this on my own anyway, so I thought why not make it a video. But yes, today, as you read by the title, I'm going to be life casting in my apartment for the first time. And if you don't know what that is, basically I'm going to be making a mold of someone's face. Well, I'm gonna make a replica of someone's face, basically, to just as a quick explanation, and then during it I'll like actually explain more. But yeah, you'll see it's a special effects makeup thing. I don't think I have any videos on my channel with me doing it, but yes, that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna have a friend or possibly two coming over to help me, but as of right now I'm just gonna clean up and make the space special effects friendly. So yes, and then the model is coming at about 7, so I have a lot of work to do and I need to eat before this all happens. So, well, after I clean, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna be cleaning. I'm gonna show you guys a quick before and after, and yeah, and then I'm gonna show you what my setup is probably gonna look like. And also, my apartment's a mess right now, so don't judge me, thanks. But yeah, I'm gonna clean it. So yeah, I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna show you guys before, clean, show you guys after, and then when it's time to start like actually doing it, then I will resume the video. So yes, enjoy. Okay, so first, oh, don't look at that. So first, I want to show you guys, all of these are new materials that I got. I'm gonna do like an unboxing of it when it's time for me to set up. But yes, and then this is my like storage my makeup storage for just like a lot of my backup stuff. There's special effects stuff down here. This one's beauty, and this one just has like other stuff in it. Yes, I got a new rug over there. Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know what you guys want from me. But yeah, I'm gonna be changing all of this into a working space. So yeah. Okay guys, so I have to voice this part over because for some reason my audio was bad in this clip. So I don't really know what's up with my audio on my phone, but yeah, it's a little messed up. So I'm just gonna voice this over. Basically, this is just the haul of stuff that I got for today. And I was also saying thank you to Ari, my classmate, who is here helping me. All of her information is going to be in the description. So the first thing I got, just, starting off simple, I got a new water spray bottle. The one that we got from our school, it just stopped working. Like, it literally just won't spray anything out of it. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if it's clogged, but yeah, it doesn't work. I also got a black stipple sponge. This is mainly for like actually like applying the makeup. I also got some Gaff Quat, which is basically like a very, very, very thick and strong hair gel you use when you're bald capping. I also got some acetone to melt the edges of the bald cap, and a strap. This goes with a block-in strap, but that's not until it's actually time to make the prosthetic out of the material of my choice, which is going to be foam. I also got epoxy par film release spray. That's not until later in the process, but decided to get it now. Got 5 popcorn buckets for mixing because I don't think I'm supposed to be putting any of this stuff down my drain, so I'll just not. So yes, everything's gonna go in a bucket, and then I'm gonna dump out all the water outside. So yeah, I also got some medicine cups and a medicine cup holder because honestly, why not? I got 2 new removal brushes from Bedelium Tools, some curved spoolies for brows and lashes, got a box of chip brushes, and then this is my box of Alginate. It's called AccuCast 880, and the setting time is 8 minutes, I'm pretty sure. I'll put it on the screen. I'll find it somewhere, but I think it's 8 minutes. Got some bandages. These are extra fast setting, and that's the stuff that you use to protect the alginate on the outside, like, because it's a hard cover. And
I also got 25 pounds of hydrocal, which is the cement powder basically that we're going to be using to make the stone positives. And yeah, that's oh, and I was also waiting on my burlap PVC pipe cutter, and gloves from my friend Justine. She was bringing them later. So yeah, that's basically everything. And next I'll show you the rest of the stuff. Okay, and I got burlap, my paint sticks, gloves, and my PVC pipe cutter, and my PVC pipe is over there. And my PVC pipes. Okay, so now that I've showed you all my materials, basically it is time to start. So now I am bald capping him, so I'm using my gaff quat. I was going to dilute it, but I tried and it didn't really work for some reason. I don't really know. There must be some type of technique to diluting it, but I'm basically just putting the gel in his hair. Ari's drying it as I comb it down so it can stay. Using some witch hazel and a cotton round to like clean off his face, make sure there's no excess dirt. Now it is time to bald cap. So basically you have to ask the model to like put their fingers forward. I had to ask Ari to pull it forward because it was put on a little differently. So she's helping me. She's holding it so he can breathe, and I'm marking his hairline and where I need to cut. And then I basically just cut straight up like that. Now I'm just cutting off the sides, and then I'm going to stick it down using Prozade, which is a adhesive that we use for special effects.
Fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning. Stars shining bright above you. Breezes seem to whisper that sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
Okay, now I'm just replacing his cape with a trash bag because I already know that a lot of stuff is going to get on it, and I'd rather just get it on the trash bag than my own cape. So we do this in school too. So yeah, I basically just cut a hole in one of my trash bags. I wish I had a bigger one because the school ones we have are huge, like literally huge. They fit anyone. But it's okay, it worked. I just basically cut down the sides for his arm to go through, and yeah, so he got the trash bag going, and now it is time, well, after I finish the trash bag, it's going to be mixing time.
1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Right here is the alginate that I'm showing you, and all you do is mix it with cold water, and as soon as it's fully mixed, you have until that time, you have from that time until 8 minutes or however long your box says until it fully sets, and after that you are done. So as you can see here, we're like mixing. It took a while for us to like get the consistency, and we actually got it a little bit too runny. We should have got it a little bit thicker, so that was our bad, but this was actually a different alginate than we've tried before because the school one is a different kind. And yeah, so it was a little bit different getting the consistency, but it's okay. Basically what we had to do was keep moving it around until it started to cure, and then once it got thicker, then it would stay in place. Otherwise it would have just ran all the way down, and then it would have been too thin on the face. So yeah, we basically just had to keep on pushing it where we wanted it to go. I was watching the nose, Ari was pouring, and yeah, it's best to have 2 people doing this type of thing, because imagine just me trying to pour and watch the nose and like spread it and make sure, you know, like, no, that's too stressful. So yeah, it's always best to have someone helping you. And shout out to Ari, because she really was such a big help during this. Like, I think if I was alone, this would have took me double the time, because overall I think it took us about 2 hours from bald capping Dan to getting the stone face, 2.5 hours. So yeah, it would have easily took me 4 hours by myself. So yeah, basically, as you can see here, we messed up. Well, I don't really know what happened, but basically the eyes were a little bit thin and the alginate started to set, so we just had to like try to get it on there, and we had to start putting the bandages on. And also the bandages are fast setting, so I think you have like 5 minutes until they set, and you can't put wet bandages onto dry ones. And I'm pretty sure these are the bandages that you use to make a cast for like a broken bone, but I could be wrong. But yeah, you basically just wet them in cold water, wring them out, and then you put them where you want, and then they'll harden, and you'll get a cast. We have to do about 8 layers of this, so we just take a long piece and fold it into 4 layers, and then we do 2 layers of that, and then nose strips. So yeah. Also, we made sure to ask the model if he was okay throughout. So we basically just asked yes or no questions, and he gives us a thumbs up or thumbs down. He told us he had been life casted before, which was really good for us. But still, you always want to be cautious. You never want to make your model nervous or anything like that. But yeah, as you can see here, we're almost done. And then lastly, we're going to put on table legs. So we're going to put on 3 legs so that we can sit it upright on the floor as we put in the hydrocal, which is the stone stuff that you'll see soon. So yeah. Okay, so now we're just patting it to make sure it's dry, and once we see that it's done, it is time to take it off. So I basically just asked him to make facial expressions to remove it from the cast, and then we have him lean forward, and then we basically slowly pull it off of him, and boom, it's off. And it's always really fun to just like look inside, you know, see what it looks like. And we showed him, and it was really cool. And now his part is done. So right now I'm just taking off his bald cap. So you just take a pair of scissors, cut a hole in the top, rip it, and then stop once you get to the adhesive. And then I'm taking my isopropyl mirror state and a removal brush, and I'm just taking off the rest of his bald cap.
patches and showers early Friday, but improving.
Now that his bald cap is fully off, I'm taking some more witch hazel on a cotton round and just cleaning up around his hairline where I had the isopropyl myrcete in the Prozaid, and cleaning up any leftover alginate that was on his like eyes and eyelids. And then he left, and now me and Ari are cutting the PVC pipe. Well, she's cutting it, I'm holding it. Yeah, she's using a PVC pipe cutter. I got the PVC and the cutter from Home Depot, as well as the burlap. She's cutting, I asked her to cut 3 pieces, different sizes, just in case, you know, we need a different size than we thought, because I hate trying to find the right size handle. So yeah, that's what she's doing. She's just cutting 3 pieces, and then we are gonna start mixing. So once we got our pipe cut, we opened the box of chip brushes, and they were half the size of normal ones. I was like, why would they sell me this? What is this? But anyway, we started mixing the hydrocal, and it took us again a while to get our mixture right, our consistency, because you have to have a few different consistencies for each layer. So the first layer is the detail coat, so the consistency needs to be kind of like soft serve ice cream. That's what our teacher Ray told us. And then you let that like dry a little bit, and then the next layer is the thick layer with burlap, and they're like, I'm pretty sure it's like the reinforcement layer, so I don't know. Yeah, the second layer is like the thick layer that you reinforce with the burlap. That's gonna be like the thickest layer for sure. And then there's a last layer. The second layer is supposed to be the consistency of like ketchup, and the last layer I think is supposed to be a little bit runnier. I don't know, I don't remember exactly what we did, but yeah, that's like the gist of it. And it's supposed to end up being pretty thick, because you know, you don't want it to break that easy. So yeah, that's what we did. It took a while, I would say about 45 minutes to an hour, this part, because you know, you want to be precise and all that and get in the details and the crevices. So yeah, that's what we did. Now we're adding the burlap, and so while we were doing this, for some reason the hydrocal set faster than the first batch we did, so it dried up way quicker. So this layer, I had to like make a lot more, like more and more and more. Like I made a lot more than I was expecting, but then again, I had a way bigger face than I was using before, and I went down farther, because when we did this in school, we stopped at the top of the neck, but I went down to the neck, all the way down, so because I wanted more to work on. So I guess that makes sense as to why I would have to use more. But yeah, I used a lot of this stuff, and my face is very heavy. But yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, the burlap layer took a while because we needed a lot, and then we had to wait for it to set, and then we put in the handle.
Patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me. Breezes seem to whisper sycamore tree. Dream a little dreamer.
And right now, Ari is just cutting a little bit more of the PVC pipe because it was slightly too big and we were using the smallest piece. So we ended up having to cut more anyway, but it's okay. It wasn't too bad.
Oh, 1 mile in fog patches and showers early Friday, but improving to greater than 6 miles on Friday morning.
Stars shining bright above me.
I'm also using my pottery sponge to smooth it out before it dries so that there's not a whole bunch of dry, like sharp pieces stabbing me when it's time to take it out. And now we are going to take it out and pull off the alginate. And boom, there is Dan's face. Yeah, I got a little messed up in places, but it's okay. You know, things happen.
All right, y'all, this is the final product. So basically the eyes got messed up, but that's okay. I'm not entirely mad at that. The nose, that can be easily fixed. Overall, I'm happy with it because we got his wrinkles and his like face definition. So I'm happy. There's like a tiny hole, but it's okay. Stuff like that I'm not mad at, but for the most part we got everything. And yeah, I'm really happy with how this came out. So I'm gonna do a part 2, I think, of me like sculpting, but other than that, oh, maybe the nose got messed up here, I can't really tell. But yeah, I'm gonna do a part 2 for sculpting. So, oh, by the way, I wanted to show, let me pick this up. Ugh. I wanted to show an update because I fixed up the nose and the eyes as much as I could. I shaved it down as much as possible, but yeah. You can see that's where his bald cap was. His face wrinkles, his lip lines, everything. So yeah. This is how it came out. I have to do more steps, of course. This is only step 1 of a pretty long process, but yeah, I will let you guys know. Well, I'll post other videos on this process, but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day. Bye.